How's it going, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Pokémon Sun and Moon. Last time we explored a new part of the Aether Foundation that we previously had not, and as it turns out, the Aether Foundation is more evil than they had let on. Apparently, Team Skull took Lily and Cosmog here to the Aether Foundation, and now we're teaming up with Gladion and Hao in order to find both of them. We're tasked now with going into the secret labs over here and searching for both Lily and Cosmog. Let's see where it leads us. Intruders spotted. We'll protect our secret labs. Alright, it's time to face a new kind of employee for the Aether Foundation. This time, they're kind of similarly dressed with the white robes and such, but they have helmets on. Reminds me kind of the difference in Team Flare's grunts or admins, although they were never called admins. Not admins as in the bald-headed people in Team Flare that were the admins, but like, what do you call it? Actually, no, it kind of reminds me of that, but I was gonna reference the, four sisters that I can't remember their names right now. Anyway, enough of that comparison, because this isn't X and Y, because, you know, they actually gave Zygarde something in this game, unlike an X and Y. Anyway, I'm being a little unfair now to X and Y. I don't know what it is about being at the Aether Foundation. A lot of negativity is coming out of me. We defeated the Aether Foundation employee. Thankfully, this battle's over, so now I can be positive again. And we can move on by taking on probably both of the other employees, if I had to guess. There are only researchers like us here in the secret labs. Looks like I'm next. I'll show you the power of Aether Paradise. The thing is, I don't know which genders these employees are, so I have to kind of give them almost a neutral voice. Kind of like a computer-y neutral voice. Anyway, Magneton, all of these employees seem to only have one Pokemon, which is sad, but you know what? Salazzle will be able to take care of this Magneton. No problems. Let's go for the Flame Burst. And unless it has Sturdy, which it does have Sturdy, that's fun. I was gonna say we would have taken out Magneton, but again, Sturdy activated, so it just wasn't meant to be. However, we can poison Steel types thanks to our Corrosion ability, which means we get to be extra trolly when taking out this Magneton. That Mirror Shot did way too much damage than I thought it was gonna do. Oh my god. Okay, well, Magneton goes down, thankfully, although we won't have a chance to heal before the next battle, so Salazzle's probably gonna have to switch out immediately. But Salazzle does grow to level 44, very, very nice. Wants to learn Flamethrower, yes. I am totally replacing Flame Burst for Flamethrower. Flamethrower is like 20 base power more, well, powerful. So, yeah, it's not really a tough decision. Flame Burst is nice for, like, double battles, but Flamethrower is where it's at, because for the most part, you're going to be doing single battles anyway, so. Anyway, we defeated the other Team Flare, going back to Team Flare, the other Aether Foundation employee. We are currently working on the development of a new Pokeball. It is apparently to be used to catch Pokemon not found in Alola. How about I guess what you're looking for? Cosmog, right? If you want to know what kinds of experiments we did with it, then you'll have to beat me. Alright, last battle against an Aether Foundation masked employee. And this employee only has one Pokemon as well, And look, it's another experimental like Pokemon, Porygon 2. Alright, let's see. Hopefully that download won't be a special attack. That will be a problem. Oh, you traced corrosion. Okay, good. I'm actually glad you had trace instead of download, because if you had download, that would have been a really big problem. Alright, let's switch into Beware, because fighting types are super effective. I feel like I say that every time I switch in Beware. I need to get some new material. I think I've been hanging out with Latergator too much. Alright, ooh, that's gonna be, Charge. Oh, no. Oh, Magnet Rise. Okay, Magnet Rise is an interesting move, because it kind of prevents ground-type moves like Earthquake from being effective. It's kind of cool, but at the same time, I don't really see much use for it outside of the Electric type. So Porygon 2 using it didn't really make much of a difference anyway. Beware grows to level 43 and wants to learn Thrash. Now, Beware does have high attack stat, and Thrash really works well with that high attack, but I think I'd rather keep Return, and Brutal Swing is obviously good for some type coverage, so I think I'll keep that as well. Anyways, we have defeated the final secret lab employee. I wish they actually would have made that their trainer class, since, you know, this is kind of a different area, and they are a little different because of their masks. All I can tell you is that Cosmog is the key. It's the tool needed to open the Ultra Wormhole. But I'm no good at battling, so I'm out of here. Well, we did it. We cleared out the Aether Foundation employees here. So let's speak to Gladion. Hi, Gladion. It's not here. Don't even think about getting in there. Me and Null, we're more alike than we look. We're both what we're made to be. I was like an ornament to my mother, wearing whatever she told me to wear, acting however she wanted me to act. Null was crafted just as carefully. It was made just to battle the beasts. In this room, right here. Wow, interesting story there on type Null. We'll get into more backstory a little bit later, I think. For now, though, we can pick up a Zygarde core right outside of this secret lab. Very nice. And if we were to go inside... Oh, what are you kids doing in here? Don't touch anything with your grimy hands. The research is our life. I don't care if you're a kid or what. I'll send you flying if you threaten it. You'd think they'd have these regular employee grunts out in the open field and have the helmet grunts inside of the here, but, you know, it's whatever, I don't make the rules. Anyway, these employees have only one Pokemon each, a Machoke and a Vanillish. Alright, and apparently we are double battling with Hao, even though he was looking in a different direction, I don't know. But you're getting your first look at one of Hao's newly evolved Pokemon, Alolan Raichu. So, yes, Raichu got an Alolan form in this game, and not the other members of its evolutionary family, although it makes sense, because it'd be weird if they had an Alolan Pichu, and then it evolved into a regular Pikachu, and then it evolved again into an Alolan Raichu. So Alolan Raichu is pretty interesting. It gains the Psychic typing, and honestly, I think it's one of the better Alolan forms, because even though it kind of looks weird, I mean, adding Psychic typing to Raichu specifically for this form, this regional variant rather, I should use the proper official term, is actually really good. It gives it some extra type coverage. Anyways, we have defeated the team... I keep going to Team Flare, oh my god. I mean, to be honest, these employees kind of are as useless as Team Flare's grunts. But that's maybe not all too fair, because I do like Aether Foundation more than I like Team Flare. I may be an expert at studying Pokémon, but I'm no expert when it comes to battling them. But the guys in Lab A next door, they're pretty experienced with battles. After all, they spent so long researching that uncontrollable Pokémon. Hey, focus people! Where's Lily and Cosmog? We may have lost, but that doesn't mean we're going to help you. I'm not telling you anything. She's not here, is she? Even you can see that. Come on, James. Let's split up and look around. Maybe we'll find some clue. Okay, well, let's go searching. We have a bookcase, we have a computer. I think I'm gonna go to the bookcase first, though. Aether Report, Ultra Wormholes. Beyond the Ultra Wormholes that Professor Mon discovered lies a different dimension. By investigating the changes in mass there, we can predict the existence of Pokemon-like life. We have dubbed them the Ultra Beasts for now. Ah, interesting. Ultra Beasts coming from a different world, unlike the Pokemon world. Aether Report, Cosmog. Cosmog is hypothesized to be a type of Ultra Beast that hails from another dimension. A dimension that we have named Ultra Space. When placed under sufficient stress, it reveals the power to create and open ultra wormholes in order to escape from its suffering. We are now working on a device that will allow us to manipulate the ultra wormholes created when Cosmog is subjected to extreme stress. Wait, so Cosmog might be an Ultra Beast? We should tell Gladion about this. Alright, Hal, I agree with you. You don't need to go running off, though. You could wait for me, you know. Did you find anything? We learned a bit about Cosmog. Like, it might be an Ultra Beast or whatever, and if you stress it out a lot, it can create ultra wormholes. Maybe to run away or something? If you stress it, if you hurt it, is that what you mean? Was that why she ran away with it? But we didn't find any sign of it down here. Yeah, Faba probably knew this would be a dead end. Darn, did he outsmart us? Gladion never really explains anything, huh? Probably thinks it makes him look cool. Should we go after him? We all got in this together. Might as well see it to the end together. You make a compelling point, Hal, but first and foremost, now that Gladion isn't blocking the door, we can actually enter Secret Lab A, and we can go ahead and read the book in here. There's some suspicious-looking deleted files. Yes, I would like to take a look at them. File 2. BKP Development Record Number 2. Anti-UB Fighting Lifeform. B. Beast. K. Killer. The President has approved the proposed budget for this development project, so it will be implemented. Let's read File 5. BKP Development Record Number 5. Materials for development have been collected from the Canalave Library in the Sinnoh region. Plans are being drawn up for the specifications of the type change program known as the RKS system. Work is underway on designing the specifications of special memories for said system. File number 7. BKP Development Record Number 7. Collection of cells of all types for generic modeling has been completed. Blueprints for the skeletal structure have been approved, and incubation of the bioframe is underway. File number 11. Dummy test of the RKS system program has been completed. Type has been successfully altered with all 18 special memories. The transplantation of the RKS system program to the models is underway. The BK's official name has been set as Type Full. File number 18. Production of 3 models has been completed. They are identified as serial number 01, serial number 02, and serial number 03. All 3 models rejected the RKS system upon initialization during testing. Shortly after these initialization errors, all 3 models of Type Full went berserk. File number 44. Models have been fitted with control masks to mitigate the effects of their rejection of the RKS system. Due to the implementation of these control masks, our RKS system initialization tests have failed. All 3 models of Type Full are set to be cryogenically frozen for the rest of eternity. The name of these models has been changed from Type Full to Type Null. Yes, Type Null has a very interesting backstory. Oh, there's also an item here. Type Null has a very interesting and complicated backstory, and I gotta say, I actually used to hate Type Null, but then I played through the games in the Alola region, and the backstory, read up on it, and I learned the history of Type Null, and I came to appreciate this Pokemon, and I think you would appreciate it too if you, looked everything up like I have. There's something loaded on the screen. Would you like to take a look at it? Yes, I would. Which would you like to see? Introduction. This is the blog of F, a branch chief working in the Alola region. Title, Introduction. Are you interested in success, dear readers? Then allow me to introduce myself. My name is F. I am an elite self-made man. Here on my blog, I will show you the way to succeed. Let's go to multitasking. This is the blog of F, a branch chief working in the Alola region. Title, Multitasking. Currently I am working on the development of a special sort of ball, which I took over from my predecessor in parallel with another project. Seeing how well I multitask impresses my subordinates and increases their motivation. Showing how skillful you are is a kind of on-the-job training for your underlings. Hedging risks. I once ventured to undertake a project without notifying my superior. I developed a device to restrain a dangerous life form in case it became necessary to do so. I had it made for hedging risks to protect myself, but for better or worse, it was made public. It is always essential to consider the risks before one takes action. Massaging the truth. My superior's family stole the results of our research and ran off. However, I have chosen to never blow this issue out of proportion. I will only be reprimanded for my own mistakes, and surely my superior is also displeased with the actions of her family as well. When necessary, one must always be prepared to massage the truth to protect one's own position. It is not an exaggeration to say that this skill is vital for success. Lots and lots of backstory that we're learning of certain things related to the Aether Foundation within this episode. Let's make our way out of the secret lab, and let's prepare to see what comes next. Nobody's over here? Okay, Hal and Gladion must have moved on already. Let's go on the elevator. Let's go to the entrance. James! Even beat down, old Faba doesn't change, does he? What do we do? Beat whoever force stands in our way. What other choice do we have? Fine, we can do that. But do you have to say all the time? Hello, children. I am afraid Branch Chief Faba has given us orders regarding you three. Now that you've learned of the darkness at the heart of Aether Paradise, we'll need you all to conveniently disappear. Whoa, James, battle with me. This time, it's not a surprise that we're teaming up with Hao against a couple of Aether Foundation employees. They each have one Pokémon. They are Mudsdale and Pelipper. Quite an interesting type combination there, Aether Foundation. Alright, Alolan Raichu back out front for Hao, and my team, I think, did get healed up off screen, which is kind of cool. Let's see. I think I want to switch into Decidueye here. I mean, there's always one Pokemon I have that would be better for Pelipper and not against Mudsdale, and then one that's good against Mudsdale but not Pelipper. I think Decidueye is a balance between both of them, though. Although Alolan Raichu did just take out Pelipper, so I really did have nothing to worry about, I guess. Better safe than sorry, though. High horsepower coming out from Mudsdale, but surprisingly didn't attack the electric type. That's a little... That's a weird choice there, Chief. Alright, let's use Leaf Blade on the Mudsdale. Raichu, of course, even though it's an Alolan form, it's still gonna outspeed. And there's that Stamina ability for Mudsdale. Stamina is interesting, because it will boost the defense of Mudsdale when it's hit with a move. Although that didn't really matter now, did it, for my Leaf Blade? Salazzle grows to level 45 as we have defeated a pair of Aether Foundation employees. Ridiculous. Have the children of Alola always been this strong? That's what you get when you go through the trials of the Island Challenge. Now that you understand, how about you get out of our way? Thanks, James and Salazzle. When you're fighting a battle you can't afford to lose, you really can't waver at all, huh? Let's go. You know, I know we aren't friends, but I'm glad you two are here. I remember what you said at the Battle Royal Dome that day, Hal. About how people can achieve more if they do something together. Looks like maybe you were right. Young Master? What do you mean, young master? It has been a long time. And hello to you too, James and Hal. Please allow me to heal your Pokémon. What's happened to Lily? Do you know anything? I imagine she's with the president. Then that's where I'm going. That's all I need to know. The president? That's Miss Lusamine, right? She's a really nice person, so I'm sure she'll listen to us if we explain everything. Yeah, she's real nice, as long as you mean nothing to her. But I'm afraid the doors have been locked. Again? That's not stopping me. Well, Gladion, that might not be stopping you, but that is going to stop this episode of Pokemon Sun and Moon. And I can't use Ride Pokemon here because I forgot that I have to press on the circle pad instead of the D-pad to turn around. Going back to X and Y, at least X and Y allowed you to use the D-pad to move. Anyway, That's gonna do it for this episode of Pokemon Sun and Moon. Next time, we will hopefully break out of the Aether Paradise Foundation building thingamajig, and we will come face to face with Miss Lusamine, the president of this foundation itself. But until then, thank you for watching, and I will catch you later.